Anthro meaning man, morph meaning to turn. Anthropomorphic means to turn something to become a man. We are not turning Allah to become His creation. Hasha astaghfirullah. That is called idolatry. When something you don't understand, in order to make you understand, you say, this is it. But it is different when you say, to make us to understand that, something that is undescribable, we can use certain things that we know, but we must not get stuck with that. We cannot get stuck with that. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about His divine hands, it doesn't mean these hands. But just to make us to understand, when He talks about His divine face, it doesn't mean this face. Anthropomorphic means that Allah now has a face, has a hand, sits on a throne, has a foot, like these shaitan Wahhabis that they are doing. They even have a picture of Allah. That when that one, that foolish one, that was punished by the Khalifa, be thrown into a well to be executed, Ibn Taymiyyah, that these shaitan Wahhabis, they are saying he's Shaykhul Islam, he's Shaykhul Shaitan. And when they asked him, Allah is saying He descends to the world in the last third of the night. What does it mean, Ya Shaykh? He says, what does it mean? It means descend like this, like I'm coming down, and He comes down the mimbar. He says, Allah is coming like this. That is wrong. This is just to give us an idea, but it is beyond our imagination, not to get stuck there. When the Quran is describing Jannat, describing rivers flowing, describing sitting on silken cushions, describing all this, it is not to make us to get stuck thinking that that is paradise. It is just to give us an idea, but the reality is so far away beyond our imagination. We cannot even imagine, but just to get an idea. Those who are stuck with it, yes, they go to a wrong direction. It is like, Shawwal said this story before. One father and his boy, his son, they live in this house. The son never comes out. The little boy, he never sees anything. Never sees another human, never sees any animals. All he sees is his father, and he sees a mouse that comes into the house time to time. One day the father was talking to him, speaking to him, and saying about an elephant. Then the son said, elephant? What is that? The father tried to explain. The father says, it is an animal, but it's very big. He says, oh, like the mouse? Father says, yes, but it's very big. Oh, like a big mouse. Okay. And his ears are very big. Bigger than mouse ears? He says, yes. So like mouse ears, but very big. Everything the father was describing about the elephant, the son, because he only knows the mouse, he thinks the elephant is just a gigantic mouse. This is what those who are not Ahli La ilaha illallah, they say Allah is a gigantic man. You understand? But walam yakullahu kufuwan ahad. They say Allah created us in His image, so we look like this, so Allah also look like this, His image. Hasha astaghfirullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is far removed from anything. You want to know Him? You want to know Him? It is not knowing what He looks. You want to know Him? Understand your spirit. Because it is coming from His holy breath, one breath that He breathed into Adam alayhi salam. You will understand Him that time. He is a creator, He is not a creation. Creator and the creation, they are not the same. That's why the Quran speaks very eloquently and very simply saying about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam in the Quran. It says, doesn't Jesus and his mother, don't they eat and drink? That is enough for anyone intelligent to know that they are not ilahs. Hasha. They are not Allah. Because Allah is not in need of eating and drinking. If you're in need of eating and drinking, there is a beginning and there is an end to you. You eat and you drink and you go to the bathroom. Allah does not go to the bathroom. But that is the whole point. When your spirituality did not reach up to spirituality, when you just compare things that is beyond your five senses, according to your five senses. I'm looking at myself like this. This is my hand, so Allah's hands must be like this too, but bigger. This is when so many in the way of understanding religion, they get stuck. They get stuck. May Allah keep us in Siratul Mustaqim, inshallah Rahman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is closer to us than our jugular vein. But we are very far away from Him. He is closer to us than our jugular vein. But we have 70,000 veils between us and Allah. And the prophets and the awliya Allah, they come. They came to teach us how to remove those veils between us and Allah and to be with Him, because Allah is always with us and He has created us to be with Him. May we wake up from this heedlessness, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.